course, apologies. Let me check to make sure that audio is good. Should be, but I'm gonna amp it up just a little bit to make it even good. All right, is that good enough? I hope so. All right. Anyways, we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I know when it comes to that content, no one gives up. I should have started from the very beginning, but I didn't because I was like getting the grasp and understanding what's going on. So maybe someday, if we get to the point of where it's like everyone wants to understand, I mean, not understand, but just see my point of view, I can give you a map of what I think, how it played out. But, anyways, we didn't talk about the first movie. Didn't do the first movie, I think. The first movie was all right. It was okay. Someone actually paid for my movie ticket. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it's like, yeah, someone paid for our movie ticket. We're not going to talk about it anymore because it's wackier and crazier from there. I told him I didn't really need it, but he insisted. Don't know what to tell you. So this time around, what happened was I snuck in. I will make up for it later because I'm like, dude, if it was Halloween, if you put this out in October, I would 100% bought a movie ticket. But since you're bringing it out on Christmas, I feel weird. So I'm like, no. So in the New Year's, if you're still in the theater, I will do my due diligence and actually buy a movie ticket. So at least you don't freaking be pissed off. The good news is that I didn't see an ends credit scene. So if there's an ends credit scene, which most likely it is, I didn't get to see it. So there we go. We have a little bit of fair. Anyways, man, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The first one was okay. It was okay. But this one, holy crap. This is the pinnacle what I've been talking about. Oh, Man of Steel was blah. I was like, yeah, it was the origin story. Allowed them to get to the sequel. Origin 2017. It was a horrible movie. It was bad. It to the sequel. Let them get to the sequel, and you'll see what they got. I said, it was okay for Friday Nights at Freddy's, the original one, the original movie that happened a few years ago. This one, I'm like, holy crap, I need to buy this movie. Holy crap, I need to buy this when it comes to DVD. Even though technically I have to wait for the 2-pack. But oh my gosh, this is the reason why I am buying the first movie is because of the sequel. And that's what I'm talking about. That was what I'm talking about. You have to allow them to have a sequel to actually show them what they got. If you just judge them for one movie, just one, is a jerk move because it's an origin story. If they have an origin movie, you can't just say it sucks until you get them out of that. Like, look at it. It's like Spider Man, origin story. Pretty good. Spider Man 2. Whoa. It broke box office. Batman Begins. It was definitely a good movie. Yeah, they get a good movie about the origin story of Batman. Dark Knight. Dang. So it just shows you that you need to allow them to have sequels. The only one where I'm like, it's debatable is, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that happened that was not really live action no more. It was CGI and it's out of the shadows. The only reason why I consider it to be okay is they got Bebop and Rocksteady for the first time in the movies, and they got the Utroms for the first time ever in the movies. So it's like that's the only thing that they got actually is like, yep, I can say that it's all right, but if we take them out of it, I'm like, dude, why in the world did they even have a sequel? It's like, yeah, it's like some it deserves to have no sequel because it's like it's been done so many times. If it's been done so many times, then but anyways, this is of course spoilers, so we're getting on with the Five Nights of Freddy's 2. We're eventually getting through this. We're getting about to do it. So the intro. I like how they started the intro. William Afton. They are in 1983, and the bite of 1982 or bite of 1984 will not be referenced or even it would not have been done. So when it comes to my theory of where it's like it's three kids, not two, which technically it is three kids. You have Michael, the oldest. We have the crying child, which is the middle, and then we have Elizabeth, his favorite. But in this movie, Elizabeth is Vanessa, and it's kind of funny that we got to talk about more about it because they erase Henry from this. They erase Henry Emily from this whole entire franchise. Yeah, so the movie just kicked Henry Emily to the curb. He don't exist. Well, he does exist, but he's a nobody versus being a somebody. So it jumps back and forth. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We just get to have the seated part of where it's like, oh, so we have this birthday party, right? And the birthday party in 1983. And of course, Vanessa is there. I think Vanessa knew what her dad doing, and she's kind of a plant in a way. Yeah, she's kind of able to actually just stop everyone from noticing anything, which she does good, but she does bad. It's like I don't know. So it gets very crazy where it's like, okay, so Charlotte Emily, even though I think her name's just Charlotte, she sees a boy getting lured in the back by a bunny, aka, William Afton. And she's trying to tell three adults, hey, this kid is getting lured in the back. And it's like, yeah, it's like, come on, it is employees only. Why would a kid actually go in the back where it's, employees only? Talk about don't give a hoot, don't pollute. If you know that reference, good on you. But it's like the first one was like, oh, do you see you talking? It's like if a kid's in danger, it's like isn't as worse. It's like change the scenario. If a kid is splashing around drowning and the freaking lifeguard is the one that's just allowing the freaking kid to drown and every other adult could get a chance to go and save the kid, they like it's okay, I'm busy now. Or it's like, yeah, it's like, I see why those three are now targeted to get killed because it's like, you allowed a kid to die. The good news is that Charlotte went in the back, was able to save the kid, and basically acted like, how can I breathe without you? No, 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 no. It's more like, hey, okay, good. You can't actually. Okay, cool. Oh well, you can't hear they singing. Oh, frick it! It's like yeah, she was acting like the bodyguard, carry him out, and you would think that William Afton was not able to stab her, but no, he stabbed her three damn times, and she screamed real loud. The kid was able to run back to his mama, which man, you're a bad parent because it's like I don't think she was one of the ones that was she was trying to say, hey, we're talking here. He's like, yeah, she was distracted too. But either way, it gets very crazy where it's like, oh, okay, so the kid, the son, boy, didn't even say thank you. Not at all. He just let her freaking fall because, well, she was waiting for the marionette. Vanessa tried her best to actually get her to eat some cake. She did eat some cake, but then, of course, that's when she noticed the boy getting lured. So she falls down. Her blood and everything goes into the marionette, and now the marionette is possessed by her. And now the movie begins. So it's like they set up the marionette. For those who don't know how the marionette happened in the game, it happened way differently and way more brutally. Well, I guess it matched the brutality. Basically, Henry Emily was in the freaking pizza place just working, making sure the animatronics work. Meanwhile, his daughter is playing an arcade game, and then William Afton, in the bunny uniform, in Springtrap, lures her outside just to get her in a van, and then stabbed and killed her, and then left her. Oh yeah. YouTube, this is imagination, by the way. This is not real. It's like, yeah, I think I'm taking a cue from the internet city. This is not real. Don't mark me. I'm talking about a movie. But anyways, yeah, he left her in the freaking dumpster. And I think he also beat the no, 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 he didn't. The marionette went outside looking for her because the marionette was actually a security guard to keep her safe, just like the freaking car one time. Keep Summer safe. But it went outside looking for her. The rain was actually doing some messed up wear and tear on it to the point where instead of walking, it was crawling to um, Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte Emily. And it died cuddled up to her, thus. Her soul possessed the marionette. That's how it happened. That is how it happened. And there you go. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, unbelievable. So that was 2003. Apparently, this is like it's like I got 2004. I think it said 28 years later. So practically, well, even though I must be wrong, it's like I don't know what happened. Either way, I've heard I actually did math and it was 2004. And like 2004, dude, I would have got victimized in 2004. Considering what happened to one movie, I would be fine dying after watching Spider-Man 2. Oh, oh my God. It's like, yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care no more. I said it. I think there's some who actually tell the truth too, being like, yeah, I saw X-Men 2 and I would gladly die before seeing X-Men 3. The last thing. Or even crazy, they like the third movie of X-Men 3. But then Wolverine Origins, they're like, oh hell no. They'll be like, yeah, I would have been cool dying. It's like, oh my gosh. But anyways, yeah, so things are getting kind of better. Of course, we see Vanessa waking up. President Mike is they're meeting. They're not dating. They're just meeting each other, making sure that he's making sure that she's okay. And as for Molly, she's all right too, but she of course missed her friends, aka the ghostly children. So just like what happens, like what other one I saw that was like, oh yes, Megan too. Megan. Where the same girl was like both girls decide to actually be like interested in electronics and AI systems and robotics. They did the same exact thing. So she's actually in a class with the guy who's Newman. It's like, oh my gosh, it's Newman, aka the guy from Jurassic Park who screwed over Jurassic Park. No freaking way. It's like, I'm glad he's alive though. It's like, yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but I'm glad he's alive. And he's still playing messed up jerks. So the dude decided to try to do the whole thing of robotics is boys club. You don't need to be here. Get freak out of here. Get out of here. You don't need to be here. Why don't you go bake some cookies? Why don't you go to home ec? Did he say that? No. But was it implied? I bet if he wanted to, they could have implied it, but that would most likely be like, oh, that's so sexist. So they didn't say anything besides just trying to get her out of it and just say, okay, well, get out of here. She has a science project, which is a robotic chica, and excuse me, she's trying to get it ready, but well, she's having issues to where the teacher actually got her to bail out from the science fair. Of course, the day, oh yeah, there's a guy too. I forgot who the guy was, but the friend of Mike's is cool. Yeah, he's cool. So they do meet up and they talk, and then after that, they go back, and then I think all things went crazy. Oh wait, I forgot about the ghost chaser idiots. So we have this one guy who is the security guard of the second location because the first location is dilapidated. It's gone. More about it later. But there's a second location, of course, the first location. And in the first location, it's a little bit better than what you think. Apparently, because of desire to rebuild it, make it look good. Sorry about that. I could just go right through. I don't think I can do it right now. 1 second. Damn. All right, if it sucks, it sucks. I'm doing this. So, yeah, he lured 3 people, 1 girl, 2 guys, and they filmed a bit, and the dude he just basically screwed them over to where it's like, yeah, 1 second. All right, again, apologies. This sucks, but let's do this for real. Hopefully, no more interruptions. So, if I remember correctly, well, first things first, the 2 people died, of course. He got butchered, they got taken down. And then you had the girl who actually got taken by the marionette. Yes, the marionette possessed her. So the marionette can actually possess people. Oh dear. And of course, you have the shady security guard smiling at the whole entire thing, even though he wanted to duck out before, the marionette do something. And now it begins. And Molly actually has the speaking spell, I guess. The speaking spell, Freddy. And it said, Molly, Molly, help me. Help me. Here is the address. Like, what the yeah, so she bikes there. And then as soon as she bikes there, she's able to get into the doors. Don't know how. And we get to see them in new forms. It's like, oh no freaking way. Of course, where's Foxy? Yeah, so as you can figure, well, you don't get to actually get an understanding of this yet, but I'm gonna just break the spoiler. It turns out that the marionette most likely overheard what happened in the first movie, allegedly. And since she overheard it, she decided to play with the emotions of Molly, thus getting her in as Chica, using Chica, so she can actually do what? Possess her. So she's gonna jump from place to place like a freaking parasite. So that's, oh yeah, and don't forget she also got her to remove the buttons to roam around the whole entire city versus they're stuck in the building. So that's it. So with that said, we get to oh man, it's like I don't understand. I don't understand, but okay, we'll talk about this one thing later because I don't understand it, but I think I kind of understand it, but I don't really understand it. So I think I understand it kind of. But it gets even more crazier being like, oh, so they're not the same thing? No, they're not the same thing. It's like I would figure they're the same thing. But in this movie version, they're not the same thing, so maybe they're not the same thing in the video game. Anyways, she goes there and Chica actually helps her build her robot. So at the science fair, she goes in it. The freaking jerk was like, "Oh my gosh, you did? Oh, cool. Let me see it." Oops, dropped it on the floor. It's like I'll give you full credit for it, but just don't, just go. It's like yeah, it's like there's a friend of hers, which I think is a classmate. He's very nice. He's like, yeah, yeah, I got her a seat right here. Not even the teacher didn't even foresee this and be like, "You don't do this, or I'll give you enough." He didn't even try to go and take down the kid over there to make him actually not want to be with her, not want to actually be a friend or be a classmate. So he crushed it on the floor, and she just decides to run and cry to Chica. And this is where Chica, aka, you know, Charlotte was able to say, override the system so I can go there. And so there's no way how she can get on a bike. So we get the part of where, guess who? Corey Henshin. No wonder he was missing because he was in the movie again. Not a large scene, of course. He was the taxi driver. And now, instead of who did he actually give? I forgot who the first person he gave one to. I think it was Freddy, right? No, yeah, wasn't Golden Freddy was in the back? It's like I forgot. I'm pretty sure eventually Balloon Boy and well now he's now we got freaking Chica. And when you look back, it's like Chica has glowing blue eyes. But if you see from the rear view mirror, see from the rear view mirror, she actually has dark eyes. She has demon eyes. And her freaking beak fell off. Oh my gosh. Basically giving a nod to what happened to her in the custom night, right? Yeah, ultimate custom night. So they go to the freaking they go back to the science fair. Chica is like, yeah, she's like, here's my new science project. Isn't that great? And he's like, that's a person in the costume. Why are you making it such a joke here? What is. Get out of here. You're not getting anything. You're not even getting a good grade. Get out of here. At least I think that's what he said. So the teacher decides to go in the back and she gets like, hold on one second. I want to see what's inside his head. It's like, oh no. I mean, after all this time, it's like, yes, I know the Velociraptors kicked his in Seinfeld, he never actually got what he deserved. But in this movie, they're like, yeah, we're gonna give him what he deserves. So he eventually went from one thing, and then he weird what he was. I think he was talking about something. It's like, what the heck? But he saw the glowing eyes. He saw the glowing eyes. She broke through the freaking door, the window of the door, and dragged him right in. And it's like, oh my gosh! And he's crying. He's like, please, please, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I do. And he decides to just crush his head in. And it's like, Oh, I see. Exactly what I thought. Nothing's in there. Jig. So that's the first kill. Man. Man. Meanwhile, we have Freddie and Bonnie, which Freddie, I believe, was just walking through the whole entire thing. Bonnie, what did Bonnie do? They just both walking, but there's a freaking thing called Fast Fest. Thanks to the security guard, hyping it all up, making sure that everything, just to reveal that there's the new animatronics. Yay! Wait, hold on. If I have to be a betting man to understand what's going on here, I would say the following. You have the withered animatronics, and I think those were the real animatronics that was in that other version. I think. Maybe not. Whatever it is. It's like, yeah, but either way, he came back to fix them so they are now functional. I believe. I believe that's what happened. So it turns out, of course, like you can figure that. Oh yeah. Let's see. Vanessa and Mike have teamed up because they're like, "Where's Molly? Molly went over there. Oh my gosh, Fast Fest!" And then it's revealed as like Vanessa's like saying, "Okay, okay, so there's another animatronic. Seriously, yeah, and it's Charlotte, and she might actually want revenge on parents. So, yeah." So Mike has to go and stop freaking Charlotte by cutting off her wireless connection in the freaking place, which I think they both came in and he had to actually break the window and crawl inside. No idea how in the world did the how did the doors get locked? Did the freaking security guard lock them? I don't understand why. And also, the animatronics just came out. So you're telling me the animatronics are like, let's go outside, let's cause some mayhem and get revenge. Oh, don't forget, we have to close the door. There we go, nice and locked. Let's go, boys. And of course, yes, you had Foxy, which they just called her Fox. They called him Foxy. So we do have a Foxy, but Foxy got torn up, and now yes, kids are so cruel. And of course, we got Mangle, but they didn't call it or her Mangle in the game. I mean, in the movie. So Mangle actually found her way or their way to Vanessa. Meanwhile, Bonnie actually found his way to one of the parents. The I think it was the mom who said, "Don't you see we having a conversation here?" It's like you want a kid to die that isn't your kid, fine, but you're a mom. You should kind of actually be considerate. So she has another daughter, I guess. It's like yes, like I think she has another daughter, or maybe she even has a be right back. Okay, we're back freaking hanging. So the kid is like, I guess her grandchild is like, there's no way it's her kid. It's like, really? But anyways, let's just say that they're like, okay, I'm gonna just talk to your whoever, the parent, and I'll make sure that we can stay up even longer. Yay! Just for her, just for Bonnie to go actually heal. Yeah, but the kid went down there and was like, please don't do it, please don't do it, please no, don't do it. I forgot. Oh, I think it most likely was the connection. Yeah. Because as for Freddy, oh, Freddy made it to the dude. So hold on, let's make sure. Okay, so I remember now. So it was a dad who was a jerk. We have the mom who's like, mind your own business. It's like, yeah, don't you see two pairs of target? And then you have the black dude. It's like the black dude was 100% safe. It's like in a horror film, jumping Jiminy times is kind of trying to change. In Jurassic World, it wasn't the black dude that died first, it was a Hispanic dude. Now you're telling me that the black dude in the freaking movie, nah. And I'm like, oh, well, he was going to be the last one. It's like, oh, so you allowed the black dude to be the last one. That's truly an honor. Thank you. Thank you. It's just like you went for a woman and an old man, an old white man. It's like the black dude, like, oh, we'll leave the black dude last. It's either that or it's like, no, I think that she would. It's like it's even funnier where it's like, it could be funny where it's like, and she attacks the black dude. It's like, you racist. It's like, no, no, it's not racist. No, he said something messed up in 1983. No, it's not racism. And I'll tell you because he's black. I'll tell you because he freaking was a jerk. I was trying to tell him that the kid suffering is in the back and he didn't want to listen. I'm going to kill him. It's like, oh, yeah, sure. Sure it is. Sure. It's like, so she covered her tracks by making him the last one she's going to take. I just like anyways, that's where the old man. The old man was about to die. His wife was there too, but it's like, huh? Was the wife actually the one? I have to watch it again. Which, sorry, but it's like, yeah, sorry, people who made the movie. I'm sorry. I will officially watch the movie and buy the DVD as promised. Honest man. But anyway, so it's like, so was Freddy gonna kill him first and kill her second, or was it just there to just kill the man? Because the man was there, the man was a jerk. Yeah, but well, Vanessa's supreme jerk, cause well, freak you, I fling freaking Mango in there, and I crashed. No, she just threw Mango in the freaking place. So Mango took down Freddy, aka Toy Freddy, and those two just ran. Those two are like, Ray's like, you come with me. And they drive off and go to the other neighbors. And there you go, they're safe. Meanwhile, of course, Mike had to turn off the signal. He did turn off the signal at that point. And Bonnie also got turned off. But beforehand, what he had to deal with like the layout of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He's like, why in the world didn't you put a door on? And the toy animatronics was there at one point, and he had to use the mask. I say, no, 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 it wasn't. Never mind. They came back when they're like, oh, someone's in our home. Get him. Well, first things first is like the head of the toy animatronics, the new animatronics are out there. She wakes up the withered ones to deal with him, which we had Freddy, we had Bonnie. Well, we had Freddy who got fooled, and also I think Tika got fooled too. Foxy, oh frick, Foxy. He didn't even use the flashlight on Foxy. Bonnie, he just closed the vent on him. Oh, I forgot about the water part. Yeah, way back. There was a water scene where they both actually had to escape through a water area, and apparently Molly knew about this water area thanks to a dream. So in the water area, you had the animatronics following them, and there's some light, and then we got Loon Boy. Balloon Boy was there. And oh yeah, it was just Balloon Boy. Oh my gosh, it did. Balloon Boy showed up at the office and I'm like, oh no, not the batteries. And freaking Mike just took Balloon Boy's head off and just lost it. And everyone's like, hey, wait, what's going on now? But he was able to turn off the signal and he got the out of there. Yep, he got himself out of there. So then, of course, the trackers got turned back on. He's out of there, but Molly's nowhere to be found. And they had to call Molly, and I had to call. They called the freaking school, and the school is like, "No, you're in the wrong." The secretary was like, "Oh well, there was a mishap, and she ran. Yeah, she's not here. She ran. Yeah." It's like, yeah, and what a douche. And it's like, no, what an a hole. It's like, who's the real a hole? You're the damn school. You were supposed to protect children. If children run away during a freaking event, that's bad. And talk about you will get liable to get sued. Cause like you made that freaking girl cry and that girl now died. Under your watch, technically. You will get sued. So don't call him an a-hole when you were supposed to be able to get someone over there, which I know the government got rid of the freaking counselors and social workers. But even so, it's like, yeah, but still though, there needed to be a kind-hearted freaking teacher making sure, hey, we don't want to get sued. It's like, yeah, should have went to that freaky damn other teacher and say, hey, we don't want to get sued. Stop being messed up to this kid, this student right here. We don't want to get sued, you damn moron. But it's like, no one said crap. And she ran out. And it's like, oh, man. Anyways, they are back at the house. Yep. Chica actually did. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. It gets crazy. So Chica put Molly down in the bed. And then all of a sudden, Chica went, what the fuck? What the fuck? Acting like as if it's alien. And boom, chest comes out. There's the freaking marionette. The marionette was inside. Charlie was inside of the freaking marionette. And she possessed freaking Molly. They come in, there's the animatronics there, new animatronics are there. It's like, oh my gosh, no. But well, Molly, they said, yeah, they were like, hey guys, listen, if you're once her friend whatsoever, help us. Then all of a sudden, which proves that the withered animatronics weren't actually the same as those, they're called prototypes, so that helps a lot. The guys from the first movie showed in and started to beat up everyone that was looking like them. Freaking Mango got taken out by. Oh wait, no, Mango got taken out by Bonnie. It's like I forgot who took out who, but in the end, it's like yeah, but they went against their own selves and destroyed them. As for Foxy, I don't know where Foxy went. It's like Foxy's somewhere in there. But in the end, it was like a cool mashup, but it wasn't like Jason versus Freddy, where it's like fight, 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 fight. It's like, nope, nope. It was like a quick, we took them down. It's like they're all down on the ground. We took them all over. And now we have to try to help Molly. Molly gets out of that and Molly runs. And then we get the reveal. Turns out that freaking Vanessa has a brother, which yes, we knew, but we didn't know exactly who was going to get put in the movie or not. Michael Afton is also evil. Not good, also evil. Dude, 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 dude. And of course, he's a security guard that got those two guys killed and actually got that girl possessed by freaking Charlie. And now, oh yeah, I forgot. Mike had to do detective work. We going back. Mike had to do some detective work. Now we get to see Charlotte's dad, who's supposed to be Henry Emily, but he's nothing. He's just the dad. Yeah, I think no, 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 I think he it was Henry Emily. Yeah, it's just that we don't really get to like have true implementations that, oh, he worked at the place, oh, he did the thing. Me and freaking Michael, William Afton, we were bros. We funded together. It's like he was just working and this happened. And apparently he doesn't know anything about William Afton at all. That was hidden from him, even though I think in the game, nope, he figured it out later. He eventually figured it out. Oh, Lauren actually, sorry, Vanessa did have a nightmare again. And in that nightmare, we had her as a kid. And then, oh my gosh, we got to see Circus Baby. So, Circus Baby has been created and has been hinted at. Dude, 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 dude. Yeah, we're not going to the fourth one yet. But however, it could be the fact of where we are going to the fourth one and we're skipping the third one to go to the fourth one. Kind of like how that one guy talked about when it came to the Incredible Hulk. Anyways, we get them to be done, and I think Michael Afton just tried to run away after he knew the animatronics got knocked the fuck out, and he got knocked the fuck out, and now he's going to jail. And well, I think it was Golden Freddy because is Golden Freddy the one that usually actually says, "Hey guys, listen." Yeah, because I think like actual Freddy doesn't say anything. It's like, yeah, it's Golden Freddy who says something, and he's like, "Okay, listen, we have to go. The animatronics won't hold us forever. We have to go. We need to be free, but we can't hold him no more. He's coming back." It's like, yeah, because remember in the game wise, he's like, I am going to torture him and continue to torture him and keep him there. And he's just like, yeah, but now since he's getting free, this is where we get to the point where it's like, oh no, he's going to return soon. So it's like, it's unsure if the third one will be he returns and he's grotesque looking, or they're going to do Circus Baby first. Then he comes and he's going to be the grotesque looking after that. So like, I don't know. I didn't get to see the ends credit. It was like I could watch it right now secretly and say we were back after these messages. But as a good happy ending, Molly is saved. Charlotte is maybe kind of defeated. Michael Afton is defeated. But however, when it comes to Vanessa and Mike, he's done. He's cutting ties with her because she continues to keep all secrets. He's at, oh yeah, this point where he's kind of like, he was saying that I'm trying to fix you and everything, which was a bad move and bad choice of words. But he's done. He's tired of this. He's tired of her continuing to not tell him the full truth. Yeah, I mean, if you would have told him, hey, there could be some more things that happen that comes our way, like Charlotte, and I have a brother that could actually maybe take up our dad's footsteps, and he also made other animatronics besides those. It's like, and then it was like, it was like, oh, he also has a factory. Like he got a factory and he has technically another organization, and the organization throws out some messed up friggin' toys and stuff that actually does messed up stuff to kids. The list goes on and on, where it's like, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, it's like if she just decided to just hammer down everything that he had, it's like, oh my gosh. He's like, I'm pretty sure even from that, like if it wasn't just, oh, I have a brother, oh, Circus Baby, oh, the other animatronics, oh, Charlotte, that's four things. Pretty sure he would bail. So he's bailing right now just for her to get backstabbed by Charlotte, who comes behind her and possesses her. Yeah, at the time that she needed him the most, oh, she's possessed now. So he's gonna be like, "Oh well, look at that! I knew it. You were just nothing but a nothing." It's like, yeah, it sucks for her. He's gonna get hurt. She's gonna definitely get hurt. But I hope, I hope that he will know and figures like, but you're not acting like yourself. Like as if you're getting puppeted like a marionette. Yeah, I doubt that is gonna happen, but we'll see. I hope Mike will be smart. However, Mike might just not care anymore. and Mike might just be out of the picture. You're writing Mike and Molly out of the picture. They're done out of this movie. We're gonna get a new cast of people, even though I'm like, I doubt it because again, William Afton has some revenge that he needs to dish out between Mike and Molly, and Vanessa's been taken care of. She's like, yep, Vanessa's been taken care of. So here we go with the next one. Let me see what ends credits. I have to do it. Wait, hold on. All right. Let's finish this up, shall we? So I just looked at the end credits and wait a minute, let me check one more thing. Like, oh, they, oh wow. No, she actually left. Okay, anyways. I'm doing too much. Come on, man. All right, so I looked, and yeah, it turns out they are going to the third movie. I mean, the third game. And yep, William Afton is back all right. It's like, did he have glowing eyes? Yeah, I think he did have glowing eyes. So, yep, they basically have done. Well, if I have to figure this out, I would say they already opened the Halloween attraction. They already have like this, the security guard dude's already there. Because at the third day, they're like, hey, we found one. We found an animatronic, man. And we're bringing it to us. So it's like at least the second night to the third night. Might even be the third night. So yeah, they're apparently the first building from the first movie will be demolished. So it won't be no more. It's like, wait, hold on. So does that mean that the first one that we know of, like the second, this one that we seen in this movie, will turn into the horror attraction? I guess that's how it works. I guess, yeah, makes sense. I never really thought of it. Thought it through. But either way, yep. So these three dudes actually went in there, grabbed more merch. I thought they been was grabbing merch, but apparently no. It's weird where it's like they're grabbing merch now and they found an animatronic, they're gonna wheel it out, aka William Afton. So uh-oh. And it's like, well, I wonder how this is gonna work out. And he said he smells horrible. But I do wonder how this will work out. Is he going to start stabby everyone in the thing? Is he going to go revenge begin between Mike and oops, my mistake. It's not Molly, it's Abby. Pretty sure people right now has already been yelling saying, "Who's Molly?" I meant to say Abby. My bad. But either way, so we'll have to see how this plays out. But I think it's like again, I already told you, it's a good movie. So good. I want to get the first movie. I want to get the second movie as a 2-pack. I'm getting the first movie because of this movie. This is a good movie. I can't wait to see what the third one does. And I will see it in theaters in the new year. So within a month, I will go to the movie theater and watch it. Maybe even New Year's Day. So, anyways, I'll be back with actual Pokemon versus. And of course, the reason why Pokemon didn't happen is because of. As I already told you. Oops. Didn't do this. That. That. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I already told you I had to do something on Saturday, and it gets worse where it's like instead of being where I was is near my house by 10 minutes, I had to drive 30 to 40 minutes. So you can see I was tired. So yeah. And then yesterday had to do grocery shopping and help out, so that equals more tired. So at least you got to have this movie review. So I will see you guys on Saturday, maybe even Friday. I might do a twofer because, dude, 2 days until Mega Dimension. But of course, sadly, you guys won't get to see it. Yeah, come on.